Beware of illegal video cassettes. Check whether this video cassette carries a genuine label hologram. Video piracy is a crime. Do not accept it. Demand a genuine cassette from your video store. Poor quality illegal video cassettes reduce your viewing pleasure and jeopardize future film production. When in doubt, telephone the Federation Against Copyright Theft, FACT, on 081 568 6646.
You don't like to have pretty girls on the staff, I've noticed. Might it be that our Mr. Stevens fears distraction? Can it be that our Mr. Stevens is fresh in blood after all and cannot trust himself?
You know what I'm doing, Miss Kenton? I'm placing my thoughts elsewhere while you chatter away.
For the past 30 years, this has been the world of Stevens the butler.
Magnificent plan.
Delighted to be of service, madam.
Within the protective walls of Darlington Hall.
What happens within this house during the conference could have repercussions on the whole course that Europe is taking.
I understand fully.
He has led a life of perfect order.
Why do you always have to hide what you feel?
Thank you, Miss Kenton, for your advice. Now perhaps you will allow me to go about my business.
And total control.
A man cannot call himself well-contented until he has done all he can to be of service to his employer.
But as the world outside was changing,
The United States does not want war any more than you do.
On the other hand, neither would we care for peace at any price.
The fact is, Stevens, democracy is finished. It doesn't work.
You do realise that over the last few years his lordship has been the most important pawn that the Nazis have in this country?
I have absolute trust in his lordship's judgment.
so was the world inside Darlington Hall.
We have some refugee girls on the staff. You'll have to let them go. They're Jews.
If you dismiss my girls tomorrow, it will be wrong. A sin.
How long can he shut his eyes to what he sees around him?
If those girls go, I shall leave this house.
I'd be lost without her.
How long can he close his heart?
Mr. Stevens,
Yes.
I accepted Mr. Benn's proposal of marriage.
You have my warmest congratulations.
To what he feels inside. Columbia Pictures is proud to present a James Ivory film.
That's not scandalous at all. It's just a sentimental old love story.
Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins. Golden Globe Award winner Emma Thompson. James Fox. Christopher Reeve. The Remains of the Day.
Their greatest enemy is fear. Their biggest challenge is ignorance. Their most powerful weapon is courage. Tom Hanks.
I have a case.
Denzel Washington.
Let's talk about what this case is really all about.
A Jonathan Demme film, Philadelphia.
The critics raved about Philadelphia on its release. If you missed it in the cinema, you can now rent this compelling drama in your video store. Philadelphia dares to tackle the devastation of AIDS head-on, and Tom Hanks manages to both entertain and educate, and deservedly won an Oscar for Best Actor this year. Philadelphia is just one of the great movies and more, ready to rent at your video store.
If you go down to Sherwood Forest today, you're in for a big surprise. I mean, Mel Brooks in charge. You can always expect the unexpected.
Columbia TriStar presents
Robin Hood.
Check, please. Oh, bubbles. Oh, yes, just now it's happening.
A chastity belt? So, if you missed it in the cinema, don't worry, you can now rent this madcap comedy on video. Watch out, Robin Hood and his outrageous outlaws are loose in Sherwood Forest, and they're wearing tights. Nice. Fry tuck into this feast of comedy tonight. Great movies and more, ready to rent at your local video store. The legend had it coming.
Director Martin Scorsese invites you to experience The Age of Innocence. Daniel Day-Lewis, Michelle Pfeiffer, Winona Ryder.
Shall I come to you?
Come to me. The Age of Innocence.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Daniel Day-Lewis, Winona Ryder, and directed by Martin Scorsese. If you missed this lush, lavish banquet of a movie in the cinema, you can rent it now on video. Age of Innocence, the succulent story of suppressed sexuality. Don't you dare miss out on this night of joy to the senses. Great movies and more, ready to rent at your video store.
Into a world where convention rules comes a new challenger that dares to be different from the herd.
You can go your own way.
The Probe. New from 4.
You can go your own way. It doesn't matter what the others say.
The Probe. Go your own way.